I'm Jim Ricks.
I'm Alexiev.
I'm Hank Willis Thomas, and we're part of Carl's Collective, and we're here at the Absolute Festival Gallery at the 2011 Gallery Arts Festival. Basically, we kind of came together as a group of designers, artists, and an ethnographer who just kind of really wanted to make art pieces that kind of can take place where the public interacts with them and engages them, and also is celebrated, really. And so we really have tried to do as many projects as we could that kind of had that as a mission, and different groups of artists kind of come together for it so we can make stuff that none of us can make on our own.
We originally came together for this one piece at the Oakland airport in California. And so Hank and I actually got this commission, and then we're like, we can't do this alone. So we got in a bunch of people, and that was the core of the Carl's Collective, and it's kind of stuck because we just found we worked well together, but we also really liked each other, which I think is a really important element to collaborating.
I think the response is clear with the number of people going up to it and recording and leaving their responses. I mean, we're getting 150 people a day leaving responses, and probably 3 times that just kind of going around and checking it out and maybe too shy to respond. But so it's been fantastic. A lot of interest from, I think, a really wide range of people as well, which is what I think makes it successful, and which is what is interesting to me about Carl's Collective, is kind of rethinking public art and how you approach the public, or how, and in this case, opening up to the public to answer the question, to get involved directly.
I wonder if this piece would fly in, let's say, the U.S. I think people are more considerate here on some level. Like, it's kind of intimidating to leave an explanation of the truth.
Well, I think that's key to the success of the project, is slowing people down a bit, because I think people are used to kind of flicking through channels and scanning through a gallery. So slowing people down and getting them to, give part of themselves and part of their time is the key to success. But I will say, in fairness, there's been a lot of Americans coming through, and because the festival draws so many people from all over the world. There's people Spanish and German,
Yeah, it's so cool to see it in different, and people say things in their own languages.
Yeah, Russian and Polish, and so we're going to have to get a translator in there.
Yeah, well, we're excited because there's so many great performances and plays and things that are happening, and also to see the other art spaces and the street performers, and so there's a lot of activity and energy. And then afterwards, we're going to take the booth on the road and see kind of, but without really much plan, just and see what it's like to actually just put it out in public spaces.
But in the next week, we're gonna just do it by the seat of our pants, and just figure it out as we go along. But we are going to be in Birr in a couple of weeks. We're going to be at Trinity College, Catalyst Arts in Belfast, the National Ploughing Championship, the Lisdon Varna Matchmaking Festival. So we're really trying to hit as broad a demographic as possible.
I think it's important. So often we all walk into art galleries and spaces and feel so disassociated from what we're looking at that it's something that we feel like we have to go to school to learn or understand. I think one of the things that all of us share is wanting to make work that everyday people can feel like they can contribute to and also learn from without having to kind of jump through hoops. And so in that way, it's just trying to elevate, because at television and sometimes it gets so low quality, lowest common denominator. So we're trying to figure out the happy medium between the quote unquote high art and the quote unquote low culture, so we can get people to intersect.
We call it high heart.
High heart.